tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddham saranam gacchami, dhammam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, welcome my friends to this live community event, the Monk Life Meditation Community. How about, can everybody hear me clearly? Can everyone see the video clearly? Everything going well? Is everybody all right? Audio and video is good, huh? Great. So the way that I would like to start today is kind of with a more difficult, impenetrable Zen teaching. And then we will move into a Zen teaching that's a lot more accessible, a lot more digestible for everyone. And then we'll move into some community meditation practice together. Does it sound good for everyone? And if you're here watching this live stream, you can also leave a like and just say hello. Let me know that you're here and let everyone know that you're here. And that's really a joy to know that we aren't just practicing alone, but practicing together as a part of a community. Now, when we are listening to these Zen teachings and any Buddhist teachings that are direct and clear, it's a meditation. So we can hold our mind in the way of practicing meditation, right? To listen deeply, to be with the breath, to be with the body, to be with the heart, and most of all, to open, right? It's each and every moment is a kind of a release and an opening and a refreshing and restarting. It's important to have this mindset when we listen to the Buddhist teachings. Otherwise, we may get caught in the weeds, so to speak, about what we're listening to or what we're hearing. All of the Buddhist teachings are there to wake us up, to free us from our normal, complicated way of thinking that's focusing and involved with objects, okay? Objects that we like, objects that we don't like, situations that we feel are good, situations that we feel are bad. The teaching of Buddha is to enlighten us from this darkness of attachment to all these particular feelings and ideas and our involvement with them. Okay. Does anyone have any question or something to share before we begin? Maybe you have a condition or something, you know? And as we go along with these readings, please, if you have a question or you feel that you need to share something, don't be shy, okay? It's really helpful if we have community feedback as well as we practice this. Great. So we're going to start with an ancient Zen teaching that's from a collection of teachings from the Zen master Dehui, who's very famous for developing the Huato method. So to this meditation method of bringing up a great question, bringing up a great inquiry. So like, what is my original nature? Or what was my face before my parents were born. And this is a collection of teachings that he put together. And this is a recording of the reply of the national teacher of Guangliang to the imperial crown prince's inquiry about the essentials of mind. So back in ancient China, Buddhism was like a state religion, and the monks would be appointed to, like the head teacher of a particular region, and then they'd get the title of being a national teacher. And those national teachers would very regularly be counseling princes or emperors, the political elite. So you had kind of the monastic elite and then the political elite, and they would be interacting with one another. So this is the reply of the national teacher of Guangliang to the imperial crown prince's inquiry, so question about the essentials of mind. So the prince of China, quite a few hundred years ago, is asking this Buddhist monk about the essentials of mind. So let's get into it. The ultimate way is rooted in the mind. The reality of mind is rooted in non-dwelling. Okay? So the ultimate way is rooted in the mind, and then so not just the surface level mind about what we think and what we like and the stories we tell, but the reality of mind, which is what the ultimate way is rooted in. The reality of mind is rooted in non-dwelling, non-grasping, non-fixation. The awareness of the non-dwelling substance of mind is not obscured. So this awareness of the reality of the mind, the non-dwelling nature of the mind, the nature of the mind to not be stuck on anything, to not be involved with anything, to not be grasped in anything, is not obscured, is not hidden, is not esoteric. It's right in front of us. So Thich Nhat Hanh has this song about the mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. Clouds come, clouds go, but the mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. Thoughts come, thoughts go, but the mind is a clear blue sky. So the clear blue sky is not obstructed by or hidden by clouds because it's always there. And I would love to enable automatic subtitles, but it's a little bit out of my pay grade at this exact moment. Okay? So let's read over this first part again. It has a lot of interesting pointers here. Okay. The ultimate way is rooted in the mind. Okay, so the ultimate way, the direct way to enlightenment and ending our suffering is rooted in the mind. Rooted in mind. The reality of mind, rather than just the appearance of mind or the complicated ideas that come up in our mind, is rooted in non-dwelling. So in the same way that a cloud is rooted in non-dwelling, and the blue sky itself, the open awareness of the mind itself, is also non-dwelling. Nothing can dwell there. Nothing can be fixated or stuck there. The awareness of the non-dwelling substance of mind is not obscured. So the awareness of the nature of the mind that does not get attached to anything or does not get stuck in anything is not hidden, is not obscured. Essence and characteristics peaceful, it contains qualities and functions. Comprehending both inside and outside, it is deep and it is broad. It's kind of speaking here about awareness itself. The true mind, the nature, the original nature itself. That original nature itself, essence and characteristics peaceful, it is inclusive of qualities and functions. Comprehending both inside and outside, it is deep and broad. So this true nature of our mind, which is not hidden and not obscured, is comprehending both inside and outside. It is not discriminating in any way from top to bottom. It is deep and broad. Now, neither existent nor void, it is not produced and does not pass away. It has no end and no beginning. When you seek it, you cannot get it. You cannot reject it. Reject it, and it still doesn't leave. If you miss the immediate experience, then the pains of confusion are jumbled. If you realize true essence, then the light of openness is thoroughly clear. All right? So this true mind, this true self, your real self, let's say it that way, is neither existent nor void. So it neither exists nor doesn't exist. It is not produced and does not pass away. It does not come into being and it does not go out of being. It has no end and no beginning. So your true self, your true nature, your true actual person that you are, is having no beginning and no ending. When you seek it, when you seek your true self, when you seek freedom, you cannot get it. Reject it, and it still doesn't leave. If you miss the immediate experience, then the pains of confusion are jumbled. So if you feel hot, or you feel a pain, or you feel some kind of difficulty, things aren't going your way in your life at this present moment, okay? If you miss the immediate experience, if you miss the direct experience of here and now, right here, right now, what's perfectly clear, then the pains of confusion are jumbled. So we're getting confused about our true nature because of some appearance, some phenomena that comes up. If you miss the immediate experience, if you miss the immediate recognition, then the pains of confusion are jumbled. If you realize true essence, then the light of openness is thoroughly clear. How about we say, if you realize true essence, if you can see clearly at this exact moment, then the openness of lightness is thoroughly clear. The openness of lightness is thoroughly clear. Not the heaviness, not the grasping, not the controlling, not the thinking, not the calculating, but the openness of lightness is thoroughly clear. Now listen to this. Although mind itself is Buddha, although mind itself is freedom, is enlightenment, Only those who experience it actually know. But if there is realization and knowledge, then the sun of wisdom sets in the land of existence, right? So if there is realization and knowledge, quote, if there is some, quote, realization, if there is some, quote, knowledge, okay, grasping, self-fixated knowledge, self-fixated wisdom, then the sun of wisdom sets in the land of existence. Yet, if there is no illumination and no awakening, then dark clouds cover the gate of emptiness. And this gate of emptiness is, of course, the gateless gate. It's wide open. If a thought is not produced, then before and after are cut off, and the luminous essence stands alone. Others and self are one suchness. This is the core of being a believer in terms of Zen, and in a broader terms, Buddhism. This is what it means to be a believer of Buddhism, or a follower of Zen, or a follower of the Buddha. Okay, this is what it means. This quality of mind, this perspective, this understanding, okay? If a thought is not produced, then before and after are cut off, finished, ended. And the luminous essence, the true mind nature, stands alone. Others and self are one suchness. And that this is not a kind of view or perspective, but this is the true nature of the mind. This is the luminous quality of that which cannot be defined and that permeates all phenomena, mental and physical. Go directly to the source of mind, and there is no knowledge, no attainment. You neither grasp nor reject, so there is no opposition and no cultivation. Now this is a sword. This is a wisdom sword to navigate your life, and especially to navigate the spiritual world, right? With all these spiritual people, all these monks wearing goofy clothes, and people put on makeup, all these kind of things going on, right? In the spiritual world. Keep it like this. Go directly to the source of mind, and there is no knowledge, no attainment. There is no knowledge, there is no attainment. So what are you talking about? You neither grasp nor reject. So there is no opposition, there are no barriers, there are no difficulties, there is no restriction from this true mind being completely clear and completely accessible, right? And there is also no cultivation. There is no developing of this true nature. There's no field of merit to plant. There's nothing to do to realize this mind. Nonetheless, confusion and enlightenment are interdependent. Truth and illusion are relative. Okay, so confusion and enlightenment are interdependent. Nevertheless, there is an experience of confusion, and that goes together with enlightenment. There is an experience of enlightenment, and the other side of that is confusion. Now, if we go directly to the source of mind, directly perceiving our self-nature in the here and now, then there is no knowledge, there is no attainment, there is no grasping nor rejecting, there is no opposition and no cultivation, just like that. Nonetheless, confusion and enlightenment are interdependent. Suffering and happiness are interdependent. Truth and illusion are relative. So the truth and illusion are both relative to one another. They're both case by case, contextual. If you seek reality, trying to get rid of illusion, that is like wearing out your body to get rid of your shadow. If you realize how illusion is truth, that is like staying in the shade so your shadow disappears. To be free of the self, to be free of self-fixation, to be free of being trapped in trying to become enlightened, trying to get rid of that, trying to develop this state of mind. Okay? We think, oh, I'm trying to get very spiritually enlightened. I'm trying to be more happy. I'm trying to meditate more. I'm trying to have my mind be more powerful. That's worthwhile to grasp onto, right? I'm trying to get rid of these parts of myself. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I'm involved with that person. Oh, that's not good for me. And yet I eat it or I take it in. To cut. If a thought is not produced, then before and after are cut off, and the luminous essence stands alone. So that is to say that if you seek reality, trying to get rid of illusion, right? If you seek freedom, trying to get rid of being trapped, that is like wearing out your body to get rid of your shadow. If you realize how illusion is truth, so if you realize how moment by moment confusion, moment by moment delusion, moment by moment traps that you get into are actually the truth, that is, if you miss the immediate experience, then the pains of confusion are jumbled, right? If you miss that immediate experience, right here, right now, if you seek reality, trying to get rid of illusion, if you miss that immediate experience, okay, that is like wearing out your body to get rid of your shadow. The immediate experience is right there. If you realize how illusion is truth, so if you realize how your difficulty, your boundary, right, your blockage is the truth, is freedom, if you realize the immediate experience and you don't miss it, that is like staying in the shade so your shadow disappears. If you forget direct perception, not minding, not aware, then myriad cogitations disappear. If you forget perception, not minding, then myriad cogitations disappear. If you spontaneously know dispassionately, here is where all practices come from. To spontaneously know, to spontaneously be mindful, to spontaneously be aware, without any passions, without any trying to get, without any trying to develop. Okay? That is where all practices come from. Freed and allowed to go or stay, the quiet mind is aware of the source and stream, not losing the mystic subtlety, whether speaking or silent. Action and repose never leave reality. Repose is our rest from our activity, our stepping back. Not losing the mystic subtlety, the true luminous mind, the true nature. This notion that when thought is cut off, when not a thought appears, the past is ended, the future is ended, even the present is ended. This mystic subtlety at the core of all of our experiences, moment by moment, breath by breath, never missing it, whether in speaking or in silence. Freed and allowed to go or stay, the quiet mind is aware of the source and stream, not losing the mystic subtlety, whether speaking or silent. This is almost like not losing your recognition, not losing your remembering, regardless of what activity that you're in, what person you're in a relationship with, what situation you find to be happening in the present moment that you need to take care of, whether engaged or taking a rest, never losing the mystic subtlety of the present moment experiencing, never forgetting the recognition of the essence of mind, the core. In terms of cessation, so in terms of the ending, it is silent knowing, forgetting both. In terms of observation, it is silent knowing, perceiving both. Right? So, in terms of cessation, in terms of ending suffering, it is silent knowing, forgetting both. In terms of observation, it is silent knowing, perceiving both. Speaking of experience, it cannot be pointed out to another. Speaking of principle, it cannot be understood without experience. Therefore, when you realize silence, there is no silence. True knowledge has no knowledge. With the unified mind in which knowing and silence are not two, harmonize with the centered course in which emptiness and existence merge together. Not dwelling, having no fixation, do not absorb, do not take in, affirmation and negation gone, subject and object are both obliterated. Good and bad are both obliterated. You and me are both obliterated. Self and other are both obliterated. Past and future are both obliterated. Gaining and losing are both obliterated. When this obliteration also ceases, when this obliteration also ends, then insight appears. Insight, a seeing into, an experiential seeing into, is not produced outside the mind. The nature of wisdom is originally inherent, but is basically quiescent and cannot manifest itself. In actuality, it depends on achievement of wisdom. So we have to achieve what is already there, to recognize what is already there, to bring it up. But it's not getting it from outside. And actually, it's not something that we ourselves, whatever that self is, does or gets or developed. It's just the recognition, the silent knowing, without duality, without someone to know it, and without something to be known. Uncover what is already there. Thank you, Kate. All right, we're almost finished with this little bit more obscure, a little bit stronger reading, and then we'll see what happens next. Insight and wisdom complete each other. The basic wisdom and the applied cultivation are really not two entities. When both disappear, you penetrate experientially. Then subtle awareness is round and clear. As beginning and end merge, cause and effect interpenetrate. Being a Buddha in every state of mind, no mind is not the mind of Buddha. Realizing enlightenment in every place, there is not a single atom that is not a Buddha land. Okay? Realizing enlightenment in every place, realizing enlightenment in every phenomena, mental or physical phenomena, sensations, mental sensations, physical sensations, pain, pleasure, rocks, birds, trees, bird food, everything. Being a Buddha in every state of mind, no mind is not the mind of Buddha, no possession. Realizing enlightenment in every place, there is not a single atom that is not a Buddha land. So whether truth and falsehood or others and self, when you bring up one, the totality is included. Mind, Buddha, and living beings are, as a whole, ultimately equal. So we know that when they are deluded, people follow things. And since things have myriad differences, people are not the same. But when people are enlightened, things follow people. Everyone has one wisdom that clarifies myriad objects. Okay. So whether truth and falsehood, or others and self, whatever dynamics there are of this story life, this created life, this created truth of objects, past and future, ideas and beliefs and stories and people. So, whether truth and falsehood, or others and self, when you bring up one, the totality is included. Mind, Buddha, and living beings as a whole are ultimately equal. So we know that when they are deluded, people follow things. And since things have myriad differences, people are not the same. But when people are enlightened, things follow people. Everyone has one wisdom that clarifies myriad objects, one essence, one awareness nature, the true mind that clarifies myriad objects, that sets to rest, that sets to peace all phenomena, all obscurations, all difficulties, all confusions, all stories. Everyone has one wisdom that clarifies myriad objects. When words are exhausted and thought is ended, what is effect? What is cause? The essence is fundamentally silent. What is the same? What is different? Just forget what's on your mind. Be empty and clear, and your comings and goings will be peaceful and harmonious, like moonbeams penetrating water, immaterial yet visible, unmindingly mirroring images, reflective yet always empty. Let's listen to that wholeheartedly one more time. When words are exhausted and thought is ended, what is effect? What is cause? The essence is fundamentally silent. What is the same? What is different? Just forget what's on your mind. Be empty and clear, and your comings and goings will be peaceful and harmonious, like moonbeams penetrating water, immaterial yet visible, unmindingly mirroring images, reflective yet always empty, reflective yet always free, interpenetrating. So try, if you can, to put down your thinking, put down your goals, put down your story, put down your body, put down your mind, hands up, hands out. Just forget what's on your mind. Be empty and clear. Just forget what's on your mind. Be empty and clear. You can try to turn your hands up, turn your hands out. You can also try to open your eyes and not looking at anything in particular. Let the face relax. Let the mind relax. Not fixating, not focusing. Offer this opening, offer this wideness, this brightness to the whole body, the heart and the breath. Offer it out to the environment as well. When we notice the mind start to fixate on something and to get involved in something, just opening out, scatter the mind, widen out the mind. Let it go throughout the body, out into the environment. Bring that sense of lightness, brightness, spreading out, sharing out, and also coming in. The essence, feeling that forgiveness, that freedom, that release from the essence, from the brightness itself. and also sharing out that brightness, sharing out that forgiveness, that openness. Something comes up, shake it off. Breathe it off. Open your eyes, open your heart, open your body. Let that stuff fall off. Forget what's on your mind. Let the brightness flow through. Let the relief and the freedom and the forgiveness flow through. Forgive the heart, forgive the breathing, forgive any sensation in the body, forgive any mental phenomena, forgive the environment and feel the forgiveness. Feel the enlightenment. Feel the emptiness. Forgive the forgiveness. Forgive any practical aspect of what we're doing. Everything is irrelevant. Physical experience is irrelevant. Mental experience is irrelevant. Irrelevant is irrelevant. Forgive, forgive. No attainment, no developing anything, no cultivating anything. Okay, so let's sing together. You may remember the lyrics. The mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. We'll do thoughts, words, feelings. We'll do a few different words. Try to sing along and use your heart and your breathing and your body and your brightness to share out and to open out and sing with me, okay? And this singing is a forgiveness and a blessing that we offer to this body and mind, and we also offer out to all, okay? The mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. Clouds come, clouds go, but the mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. Thoughts come, thoughts go, but the mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. This song, this practice is a declaration. It's not an affirmation. It's a declaration and a blessing. It's not a feel good. It's not to encourage each other. It's a declaration of the truth. It has nothing to do with affirmation or negation. Let's try together. We'll just start with clouds and then we'll go to thoughts. Try to sing with me, okay? The mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. Clouds come, clouds go, but the mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. Thoughts. Thoughts come, thoughts go, but the mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. Thoughts again. Thoughts come, thoughts go, but the mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. Preferences. Preferences come, preferences go, but the mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. The future. The future comes, the future goes, but the mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. People. People come, people go, but the mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. The mind is a clear blue sky. Opening widely to present moment experiencing. No particular practice, no particular focus. Opening up to the effervescentness that is this body being dropped into this world. Nothing to focus, nothing to control, nothing to understand. Nothing is nothing. All formations are impermanent. Impermanence is impermanence in itself. not involved with not being involved. Opening up to present moment experiencing without any goal, without any notion, without any reliance on thought, without any reliance on oneself or others, without any reliance on past experiences, without any reliance on future experiences, present moment experiencing. We don't need to say breathing and aware. We don't need to say the heart is beating. Penetrate into present moment experiencing. Recognize the effervescentness that is not someone at some place at some time. This subtle present moment experiencing, this noticing, this recognition is a silent noticing, a silent recognition. Moment by moment phenomena. The seeing in the seeing itself, the hearing in the hearing itself, the breathing in the breathing itself. The body in the body itself, the environment in the environment itself. Interpenetrate all phenomena. Somehow there does seem to be a practicality about kind of opening up our body, opening up our hands, right? We know hands up, don't shoot. How about hands up, interpenetrate all phenomena? And you can do like this. You can do also widen out, your hands widen out. Turn the palms up like that. Open the eyes, open the ears. There's no manifestation. There's no visualizing. We're not developing anything, not creating anything, not doing any practice. Just this, just here. Just. Let the body relax. Let the face relax. Interpenetrate. Let the body flow out and widen out and brighten out into the environment. Let the environment brighten out into this body. Don't follow what's on the mind, for goodness sake. It's enough. Who cares what's on that mind? Go out of your mind. Lose your mind. Forget your mind. No teacher, no student, no monk, no Buddhism, no enlightenment. No YouTube, no TikTok, nothing. Go out of your mind. Lose your mind. No complaining, no praising, only forgiveness, only interpenetration. Okay. So my friends, let's finish with a song. Let's finish with a little bit of happiness, a little bit of joy. Now, I would like one of the projects that I'd like to do is maybe to make a monk life chanting book or a monk life uh, prayer book, song book for our community. So if anyone feels that they'd like to take on that project, you can send me a message on Discord. But until then, um, I'm going to pick up my songbook here and pick a song, and hopefully some people know it, unless we have any requests. Does anyone have a song that they request? It's not really a song, it's more like a practice mantra. Looks like I don't have a copy in front of me right. Oh, there it is, songbook. All right, so the song we're going to sing together is called No Discrimination. The first line is, the sun, it shines on everyone, no discrimination. The next line is, the rain, it falls on everyone, no discrimination. The final line is, my heart belongs to everyone, no discrimination. Each one of these lines is done twice. So when we go through it the first time, I'll sing it once, and then the second time that I sing it, you sing along with me. Okay? Who is hearing me and who's ready to sing along? Who is hearing me and who is ready to sing along? Okay. And if you haven't already, you can leave a like on this video. If it's simple, if it's accessible, if you need to do some effort to do it, don't worry about it. But if it's right in front of you, you can like it. All right. Here we go. Breathe and smile. Know that you are alive and know that you are everything. Okay. The sun, it shines on everyone. Together. The sun, it shines on everyone. No discrimination, no discrimination. Next one, the rain, it falls on everyone. First time listen, next time sing with me. The rain, it falls on everyone. The rain, it falls on everyone. No discrimination, no discrimination. Final one, my heart belongs to everyone. My heart belongs to everyone. My heart belongs to everyone. No discrimination, no discrimination. All right, let's do it all together from the top to the bottom. Each line we do twice. All right, here we go. Smile. The sun, it shines on everyone. The sun, it shines on everyone. No discrimination, no discrimination. The rain, it falls on everyone. The rain, It falls on everyone. No discrimination, no discrimination. My heart belongs to everyone. My heart belongs to everyone. No discrimination, no discrimination, no discrimination. Namo Valokiteshvara. Namo Valokiteshvara. Namo Valokiteshvara. No discrimination, no discrimination, no discrimination. As we all finish, we can bring our hands together and say sadhu, means well done, good job. Give ourselves a pat on the back. Give no self, better to say, a pat on the back. And as we say sadhu, we offer out forgiveness to all parts of ourselves. We offer out forgiveness to all parts outside of ourselves. We offer out the great forgiveness, and we offer out any merits that we have gained from this practice, any benefits, not to keep for ourselves, but to offer out and to share out and to bless out. So we can all bring our hands together like this. We say sadhu together 3 times. Sadhu. 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 Thank you, my dear friends, for all being here. Take care, be happy, be peaceful, be free. Don't forget to leave a like if you can. And really, thank you for being here. It inspires me so much, and I know other people are inspired a lot as well by seeing. We have over 30 people for this event, so it's really, really a special moment. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Be happy, be free, be no one. That's all for now. Okay, still a lot of people are here. Not quite a non-selfie. This is the practice we have here for offering the water blessing. So we pour the water, and it's a way of offering out the finishing, offering out the ending, offering out the forgiveness. And it's like the water is a vehicle for that blessing and that sharing. Okay? But that's very generous to say non-selfie. Okay. Thank you, friends.